Welcome to this lecture. In medicine, we'll be discussing rheumatic heart disease. We'll be discussing rheumatic heart disease. Rheumatic heart disease. Discussing rheumatic heart disease. To begin with, what is the definition of rheumatic heart disease or rheumatic fever? It's also called rheumatic fever. So, rheumatic fever is an inflammatory disease that can develop as a layer complication of an untreated or undertreated streptococcal throat infection. It's, a, it's an inflammatory disease that can develop as a layer complication of untreated or undertreated streptococcal throat infection. Throat uh, strep throat is caused by an infection with a group A streptococcus. So the rheumatic fever or rheumatic heart disease is just inflammation uh, disease that can develop as a rare complication of a throat infection caused by a streptococcal uh, A. Rheumatic fever is most common in children between the age of 5 to 15 years. Most common in children between the age of 5 and 15 years, though it can develop in adults. And it causes damage to the heart, joints, and joints, the brain, spinal cord, and the skin. Then rheumatic fever, rheumatic heart disease. Rheumatic heart disease is the condition in which there's permanent changes to the heart valve caused by rheumatic fever, an inflammatory disease. It's a condition in which there's permanent damage to the heart valve, which is caused by rheumatic fever. The heart valve is damaged by the disease process that generally begins with a strep throat caused by Streptococcus A bacteria that may eventually cause rheumatic fever. So it starts as a throat infection, then goes to rheumatic fever, then rheumatic fever, then it develops into rheumatic heart disease, which becomes the permanent damage to the heart valve. Pathophysiology, what usually happens? Rheumatic fever develops in children and adolescents following pharyngitis with group A beta hemolytic streptococcus. So if a child has a throat infection which results into pharyngitis, the organism attacks the epithelial cells of the upper respiratory tract and produces a battery of enzymes, allowing them to damage and invade the human tissue. After an incubation period of 2 to 4 days, the invading organism elicits an acute inflammatory response with 3 to 5 days of sore throat, fever, malaise, headache, and elevated levels of white blood cells in the body. The body immune system produces antibodies against the organism. These will circulate into the blood and start fighting the body structures and autoimmune, such as the heart, the joints, and the brain, and also the kidneys. This causes inflammation such as endocarditis, arthritis, nephritis, and also other conditions. Because of that autoimmune, so there will be inflammation of the structures of the heart. There will be inflammation of the heart, there will be inflammation of the joints, so there will be arthritis, there will be also inflammation of the kidneys and other conditions. The inflammation may later heal, causing fibrosis of the valve, causing rheumatic heart disease. So after the inflammation has stopped, has healed, it will cause now fibrosis of the valve, causing rheumatic fever. So some of the signs and symptoms of rheumatic fever, we have painful swollen joints due to inflammation of the joint tissue. We have chest pain due to carditis, inflammation of the cardiac. We have also fatigue, shortness of breath, there's fainting or leg blush, there's jerking of body movements, there's fever. There's fever, there's fever due to inflammatory process, diagnosis, there's no there's no lab test that can confirm rheumatic fever. Doctors base a diagnosis of rheumatic fever on the presence of certain criteria. So the most common major criteria is joint pains, swelling that moves from the joint to joint, inflammation of the heart. There's a diagnosed rheumatic fever require only the presence of the key signs and symptoms before evidence of streptococcus. So blood sample can be collected, test for antibodies of streptococcal bacteria if possible. Then the throat swab for strep will be negative. In cases, the only suggestion strep may be patients telling the doctor about the recent symptoms. Diagnosis of rheumatic fever will likely to involve examination and questioning about the symptoms, and the examination includes checking the joints for pain and inflammation, checking joints for pain and inflammation, examining the skin for any large or listening to the heart abnormal uh, sounds or murmuring, doing a neurological examination, checking abnormal movements such as shaking and the like. Treatment, the goal of treatment of rheumatic fever are to relieve symptoms and destroy the group A streptococcus and prevent future infection. Treatment of rheumatic fever includes antibiotics, treat streptococcus infection, and prevent recurrence such as PenV, 500 milligrams QID for 7 days. You can also give non-steroid anti-inflammatory drugs such as acetylsalicylic acid or aspirin, 200 milligrams TDS for 5 days. For severe heart inflammation, you can give corticosteroids such as prednisolone, 20 to 30 milligrams for 7 days until complications of rheumatic fever is rheumatic heart disease. During a first rheumatic fever attack, about half of the people develop heart inflammation, but does not always result in the permanent damage. So most people with rheumatic fever recover fully after 6 weeks. In such cases, uh, one or more of the heart valves can be scarred. Permanent heart damage due to rheumatic fever is known as rheumatic heart disease. In rare cases of rheumatic fever, the inflammation causes or main damage to the heart muscles that can lead to heart failure. In other cases, a scarred heart valve may prevent adequate blood flow or not heal tightly. If there is serious impairment to the function of affected heart valve, surgery may be done to repair or replace the valve. Complications of brain and acute rheumatic fever affects the brain, loss of coordination and uncontrolled movements. The limbs may occur, such as jerking of the body parts, for which there's also joints. Joints, often severe joints, are affected with painful swelling, redness, and sensation of heat. Disease can produce broad patches, regular, round, pink, uh, no, lymph nodes, and also beneath the appearance of the skin. This is where we're going to end from rheumatic heart disease. So, uh, thank you very much.